Hey guys, and thanks for stopping by my channel. So in today's video, we're doing something a little different. Welcome to the final girls of horror. Cue the lightning, cue the thunder. Yes, so this is a little different from what I usually do. I have been asked to join a group of lovely ladies who I have absolutely yet to meet. And what we're going to be doing is watching horror movies and then rating them and posting our reviews on Fridays. Thought that was a cool thing, something new and different and interesting that I could be a part of. And you don't have to take my word for it as far as my review. I will post all the lovely ladies down below. If you want to go check out their reviews, I highly recommend that you do. I know that I will, because I am very interested to see how they feel about this week's movie. And this week's movie was called Why. The only thing I can say about this movie is, why oh why did I watch it? Okay. So let me give you a brief synopsis. Oh, by the way, obviously spoilers, but which reviewer is actually going to watch this movie? If you do want to watch it, I don't know why you would, but if you want to, it's on Tubi. It's free. You do have to watch ads, but it's no big deal, really. But basically, it's about this mental patient that escaped the mental institution. He's a serial killer, and so he, kills people. And sometimes he wears their face. I don't know. But basically, we follow the protagonist. Her name is Blake. She is an author of children's books, and she's meeting her doctor boyfriend guy at his parents' cabin. Now, this movie has been done so many times in so many better ways than the way they did this movie. And yes, I am going to rip this movie to pieces because it was bad. My whole issue with horror is, while I love horror, so many times they get it wrong, and this is one of those times. So this is something that has been done, played to death. What have we got? We've got a mental patient that escapes the mental ward. We've got people that have sex and then get killed. Of course, because if you have sex in a horror movie, you're going to get killed, right? We have, let's see, a cabin in the woods, isolated. We have an antagonist that we have no backstory to. I have no idea who this guy is, what he wants, and I guess they don't either, because all the people that get killed ask the titular question of why, and he doesn't ever answer them. I think they should have a sequel, and it should just be called Because. You're not going to get any answers, ever. Why does he do it? Because. So, anyways, there's no real character development, in my opinion, in this movie. And then, of course, what happens is the killer gets shot. Does he die? No, of course not. They never die. And then, so what happens is Blake ends up, living with PTSD, which, who wouldn't? But there is one redeeming quality of this movie, I will say. And that is, there is a scene in the movie where she's stuck in the cabin in the woods by herself, knowing that this serial killer is trying to kill her. And what she does, because she doesn't have a gun, is she goes around the house trying to find things to, defend herself with. So she boils some water. She plugs in a curling iron, which I thought was smart, in case she wanted to burn him. So that was interesting. I don't see that too often in horror movies, at least not the ones I've seen. But that was it. That was the only thing I really liked about this movie, was her trying to defend herself. There's even the scene where she's running and she falls. Every bad horror movie this happens in. I know that when you run, you might fall because you're scared, but we've seen it done so many times in horror movies, and it's just really frustrating because, yawn, I've seen it. Do something else. She actually didn't use a flashlight in this movie, but had she used a flashlight, I'm 100% sure the batteries would have died on her, You know what I'm saying? So if I had to rate this movie from 1 to 10, 10 being the best horror movie I've ever seen, 1 being the worst movie I've ever seen, I would say it's probably a 2.5 to a 3. I have seen a lot worse, but it was just bland. It's been done in much better ways, and it's not even the actors' faults. I don't think the acting was terrible. I think where the problem was the pacing and the editing. It just, some scenes where they ran too long. I think editing really would have helped if they would have, I don't know, done it a little better, a little more artistically maybe. I think this movie had potential, but it started, I mean, even then it started off on a bad foot because it's already been done. Where's the creativity? You know, I know for a fact that there are creative minds out there that could come up with interesting horror movie that we could do on a budget, right? Anyways, do I have anything else I want to say in this video? I don't know. That's my take on it. The ladies down below from the Final Girls of Horror may have something else to say. I'm sorry that this is kind of rushed and I look like garbage, but I've been sick and this is the first video I've made in a very, very long time, and I'm only doing it because I was invited into this group and I don't want to be disrespectful and not do my part. Plus, I watched this movie and I don't want to have no reason to have watched it, so this is my review. I hope you guys are having a wonderful night, day, whatever time you're watching this. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, putting up with me, my randomness, my weirdness, everything I say, do, eat, break, and wear on my channel. Hopefully I can continue and keep up with these ladies as we go and delve into new and different and interesting horror movies that we rate on Fridays. So check us out. Again, that's the Final Girls of Horror. And until next time, you guys,